Coming up on this episode of Outlook TV, the unstoppable Connie Smudge brings us to Wiggle.
Skylar Bear visits with Wessa.
We're heading to Antwerp for the World Out Games in 2013.
Stephen Schelling takes us to a hair show.
FCP Interpride, when all the prides come together.
Comedian Margaret Cho.
The All Genders Bathhouse, where no one is barred.
Welcome to Outlook TV. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And I'm Dan Doomshaw. We've got another chock-full episode for you, full of queer content.
We're coming to you from Vancouver tonight.
Yes, and our first item is Wiggle.
The unstoppable Connie Smudge is going to go check it out. Now, Dan, what is Wiggle?
Well, it's a charity event that happens in Vancouver featuring crazy wigs. These are wearable art headpieces from the most innovative designers.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Connie, take us there.
Hi. Oh, hi, everybody. It's your intrepid reporter, the unstoppable Connie Smudge, reporting for Outlook TV, live from the fabulous Wiggle 18. We've got fashion, we've got art, we've got creativity overflowing. I want you to come inside and meet everyone. I've got some interviews lined up. It's going to be a gas. Come on inside. It's right before showtime. Tell me everything.
Well, it's a little hectic backstage, but, you know, everyone's getting excited and the glamour's pouring on, and we're gonna have a fun show.
Wiggle! It's Wiggle, and we managed to steal a little time with the most fascinating drag queen in town. It is Vera Way. How are you doing, girl?
I'm doing good. You?
I am
Are
exceptional.
you excited? Are you ready?
Well, it's hot and sweaty, and the whole place is abuzz with activity. I just can't believe
I
it.
love being hot and sweaty. And speaking of a buzz, does anybody have a Manhattan for me somewhere?
Oh, dirty.
Oh.
Girl. You were spectacular. I love your whole vibe tonight. We're going to show a little bit right now while we're talking. Tell us about it.
I like to do paper puppet shows, and this one is about a girl going to the city for the first time and going to Wiggle for her very first time.
I love you more. Oh my goodness. What is that bag all about? Anthony Crossfield, tell us everything.
Oh my God, we got a little representation of the UK fall, a little Spanish glamour, something a little Victoria.
Oh, I love Victor Victoria.
Yeah.
I know you just arrived, but are you having a good time already?
Wiggle is the best. This is a moment I wait for. As a hairdresser, a pro, this is I love watching people who have no limits.
He is no limits.
No limits.
He is the lid maker to the stars. You've done amazing people, you've done amazing things, and I love you. Thank you for talking with us. Anthony Crossfield rocks and Wiggle! You come every year, don't you?
Actually, I'm a virgin. This is my first time.
Oh my goodness, you look spectacular.
Thank you. And I took my mother.
Oh my God! Oh my gosh! Hi, my darling, how are you?
I am fine, but about you?
I am fabulous. I love your nest of glory. The talent's all arriving. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Carlotta Girl. Hi, girl.
Hi, girl, how are you?
I'm good. Are you ready for Wiggle 18?
Oh, I'm so ready. You know, I started Wiggle here when I first came to Vancouver, like, how many years ago, when I was a child even, and I've loved it ever since. One of my favorite events all year long.
Oh my gosh, kittens. Yes, it was almost too much creativity, too much art, too much fabulosity for one night. Oh no, it wasn't. That's what Wiggle's all about. We want to thank the House of Venus. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is again your intrepid reporter, the unstoppable Connie Smudge, reporting for Outlook TV.
And now to the global gay scene. Antwerp is a city of 172 nationalities. It's got fashion, diamonds, and gay nightlife.
Antwerp also invites us to the third World Out Games in 2013. Joseph Bossman takes us there.
Canada is no stranger to the Out Games, with Vancouver playing host to the North American Out Games last year and the original World Out Games being held in Montreal in 2006. Next year, the Games are heading to the magnificent city of Antwerp, and there promises to be a uniquely Belgian flavor to the 12 days of competition and celebration. So how do people get involved, or how do they register to get to the Outgames?
Okay, your registrations are open. People can go to the website, which is www.world.outgames.org, and there you'll get all information to visit a wonderful city, a city that is known for its rich history. It's over 1,000 years old. It has a very good gastronomy, of course now the Belgian beer, Belgian chocolates. Fashion, it's a fashion capital, it's a diamond capital. Over 80% of the world's diamonds, they go through Antwerp. So there's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of people coming from all over the places gathered in Antwerp from July 31st until August 11th, 2013. See you there.
The World Outgames isn't just a sporting competition. A human rights conference and cultural program will round out the experience for those lucky enough to attend. Are you planning to represent Canada in next year's games? If so, Outlook would love to hear from you. And for those of us who won't be competing, now is the time to start planning your European experience.
So Dan, time for a break.
Yeah, but guess what's coming up next?
What?
Hair show! Stay with us.
Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV.
And now, as promised, we're going to the hair show.
Our fashion reporter Stephen Schelling takes us to the hair show where he interviews Anthony Crossfield, Canada's top hairstylist.
We care about hair.
We do.
Hi, it's Stephen Schelling. And when it comes to what's up here, it's hair today, gone tomorrow. So we teamed up with celebrity hairstylist Anthony Crossfield at tonight's Future Vision event to show you the future of hair. Hi, Anthony. Thanks for joining us. Are you excited about tonight?
Absolutely. I've been looking forward to this for a couple of weeks now.
Tell me a little bit about what's going on tonight. Where are we right now to start with?
Right now we're at the Venue nightclub downtown Granville. This is called the Future Vision, and it's a private event put on by the P&G salon professionals to represent their brands. It's a great opportunity for them to connect a little more intimately with the hairdressers and new clients, and so it's an interactive floor show where people get to work with the hairdressers, and there's going to be a big extravaganza presentation of what they call their Trend Vision competition, and it's a worldwide competition, and this is just the beginning of the regional development. Tonight, actually, you're going to be able to see the new trends that have been launched by Wella. There's the 4 trends. They're going to be up on stage. They're going to be talking a lot about the process towards Trend Vision, which is a great opportunity for new stylists and junior stylists to get themselves, have their work in magazines and get some great education. And what this is, it's a real cooperative, and it's really exciting to see a lot of these groups working together.
So what's your favorite part of your job?
My favorite, I would say it's twofold. I think a big part of what I love about my job is being able to satisfy a consumer and really help people find a means to an end as far as getting themselves out to the world how they want people to see them. And the other part is just the creative concept that I get to utilize every day. And I'm working, it's like I get to play with crayons, you know, and I think when you enjoy your job this much, it's not a job, it's just what I love to do.
And you've been hairdressing for quite a while, since '85, I believe.
Yeah, I moved to Vancouver in 1985 from a small town. I worked up in a salon in Kerrisdale, and I've just been going sort of full tilt ever since then.
Well, you've also just moved shop.
Yeah, we moved from Main Street, and we've now merged with another salon on South Granville, formerly known as Gloss. It's now called Union.
I want to go from the technical side to the fun side. Okay, quick question. Worst celebrity hair?
Oh my God, I would have to go with Donald Trump.
And why is it the worst? Not that we don't already know.
Well, it's like a little effort never hurt anybody, and regardless of how much something's become trademark image-wise, it's never too late to change.
And favorite celebrity hair?
My favorite hair would probably have to go Julianne Moore. I love her red hair, I love her style, and I would say Kate Blanchett. I love the way she changes, I love the way she morphs her style around. It's still always really elegant.
We've seen the future of hair, and it's looking pretty bright. This is Stephen Schelling for Outlook TV.
Have you ever wondered who actually puts pride on?
What, it's not just a spontaneous 3-day party?
No, there are a whole bunch of levels of organizations that put Pride together.
We'd like to welcome you all to the FCP Fiat Canada Pride and Region 7 Conference for 2012. I'm here with the host of the conference, Dustin.
We're thrilled that you're here. Thanks, Carol, and thanks, Outlooks, for being here.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about the conference and what happens here?
Sure, yeah, we have a great collaboration of prides from across Canada that are all here. We got some workshops throughout the weekend, lots of social events. The biggest thing I think for this weekend is the networking and getting to know each other.
But we actually have the annual general meeting of Fierté Canada Pride, which is the Canadian Association of Pride organizers, this weekend. So we'll be electing a new board, talking about really exciting strategic planning, mission and vision items for the board, doing lots of great things to try to help and build the Pride movement in Canada.
Now to introduce you to some of the prides across Canada.
Saskatoon this year is celebrating the 20th year that Pride festivities have happened in the city of Saskatoon, so we're pretty excited about that. To hit that milestone in Saskatoon I think is pretty historic.
For Capital Pride, we're in Ottawa, Ontario, and we're in our 27th year. Our Pride is from August 18th to the 26th. We have over 80,000 people at our event. We expect to see everyone there.
Je suis vice-président de Fierté Montréal. In 2006 was the organization that was doing Pride before. That was their last Pride. In May 2007, they announced we're not doing Pride anymore. We are reorienting the festival, and we want to be an LGBT cultural festival. The president right now set up a new organization, a new non-profit organization. We took over. We made a parade. We made a community fair because for the Montreal LGBT community was something very important. And Montreal being such a gay city, we couldn't believe that Montreal would not have a Pride. We went from about 70,000 people attendance to 300,000 and more people in 5 years. And this year we're celebrating the 20th parade in Montreal.
We are Canada's coldest Pride, and we hold our Pride in Dawson Creek around Halloween. So this year it's the 27th of October. We've been doing it 6 years out of the last 10, and we are known as the best party in the North.
It's our 25th anniversary at Pride Winnipeg, so it's a huge year for us. We have lots planned. We have our annual big parade going through downtown Winnipeg. We're throwing the largest outdoor festival the Pride has ever seen, and we're trying to really focus on the cultural impact that Pride has on in Winnipeg and sort of the queer rights that Manitoba has gained in the last few years.
We have a phenomenal community of over 500 attendees last year, and our celebrations continue to keep growing. We attract people from all around northern BC, Prince Rupert, Smithers, Dawson Creek, Grand Prairie, Williams Lake, Quesnel. So we really are the central Pride for northern British Columbia.
Pride Calgary has been around for over 20 years. We've definitely grown a lot in the last 20 years, and we're so excited for Pride this year. We're in the Labor Day weekend of September, and we have a fantastic already week of Pride events coming up.
Pride Toronto is Canada's largest Pride and one of the largest Prides in the world, and we're really excited to have another 10-day festival that starts June 22nd and runs through to Canada Day on July the 1st. As well as the parade, we have the Trans March, which really focuses on our trans community. We have a Dyke March as well, which is the largest in Canada.
Interpride this year is actually holding World Pride in London. It's really important that we're there. We're representing for the global community of LGBT people. It's also our 30th anniversary this year of Interpride's existence. So at our AGM, we expect about 300 delegates standing up and supporting global prides. To find out more information about Fierté Canada Pride or Interpride, visit fiertécanadapride.org or interpride.org.
Whew, I'm tired.
Yeah, it's a lot of queer content.
We should take a break.
That's a good idea. We should take a break. But stick around because we've got Margaret Cho. Hot Cho.
I'm Margaret Cho, and you're watching Outlook TV.
And welcome back to Outlook TV.
Well, we have got a surprise in store for you. It's an interview with comedic icon Margaret Cho.
I didn't get to do the interview.
No, me neither. We sent our best.
Yep, Fred Camperman, our executive producer.
Fred?
Margaret Cho is not only a gay icon, but she's a TV sitcom star, blogger, activist, comedian, writer, and songwriter. Is there anything she hasn't done yet?
I would love to do like a musical based on Imelda Marcos. I think that would be really exciting. Like, I actually am a singer also, so it would be appropriate. It would be kind of like an old Miss Saigon, like Mrs. Saigon, like really old. But I think it would be really cool. I would love to play Kim Jong-il more. He was the now dead leader of North Korea. I played him in 30 Rock, and I don't know, I think that's actually some of the best acting I've done, which is funny because I was playing him, but it was good.
Margaret's mother has always been a feature of and an inspiration for her stand-up.
It's weird, like the stuff that she's brilliant about, she has no idea that she's saying or she's doing. Like, I mean, like I was talking about one of my friends, and she goes, "Oh, see, you talk about the beautiful girl with the big leg." And it was like such a funny thing because it was like, oh yeah, that's what she is. The perfect description. So she's very astute sometimes in ways that I really can't believe.
Margaret has never been shy about expressing her opinions on her blog, which has over 170,000 followers.
Oh, I was really enraged by Karl Lagerfeld that he said that Adele was beautiful, she had a beautiful face, but she was a little bit fat, and I was really angry at just that dismissive kind of attitude where people think they can comment on women's bodies and then think that it's of no consequence. And my belief is that if we take people like that and they take their quotes and then actually really do our best to shame them, it makes other people conscious of it and less likely to make those statements. It's a very viable technique to really call somebody out for what they're doing and saying and not let it lie. There's great power in that. You know, in the gay community, we're not encouraged to reach out to the younger generation, and I think we need to. It's a really important thing to do. I was really an at-risk teen, you know. I was queer and I was really bullied, and it was really hard for me, and my solution was to grow up quickly. And that's not the best idea, but it worked for me, and I kind of think, you know, if somebody was there to sort of tell me everything was going to be okay, if somebody was there to tell me it was going to get better, it would have meant a lot.
Margaret was the first queer contestant on Dancing with the Stars, and it wasn't always easy.
It's a really tough show, you know. When I was there, Whitney Houston would come every week because she was there to support Brandy, who, you know, they're very close, and it was a trip to see her all the time. And then Sarah Palin was also there a lot. She was always there to support Bristol. So it was very surreal to kind of be there and then kind of be dancing, and then you look in the audience and see these really famous faces, and it was really, really just shocking and strange and surreal. This is also a moment where I could do something really positive. So I wore like a rainbow pride gay flag like as a dress, and it was like a great statement for me, you know. I think what I left the show feeling was like, oh, well, I feel like I helped them realize that they could do gay stuff, and so then they had a lot of gay people on after I left, which is good.
Well, bathhouses have been around since ancient civilizations, and they're certainly popular in the gay community. But there's a little change afoot.
Our reporter Jack Fox is going to take us to the all-genders bathhouse, and I understand we're going to see a little more of Jack than we're used to.
Oh.
The oh-so-steamy event, STEAM, the all-genders bathhouse, will be happening here at M2M, 1210 Granville Street.
Through the mist, I caught up with T-Bodies Productions, Charlie Spatz, and Miss Pussy Liquor, the STEAM Collective.
STEAM is important because queer people of all genders like to have space to be sexy. It's not a gender-divided thing where it needs to be either a men's space or a women's space, but just queer people of all types coming together in one space to be sexy.
The organizers have taken several initiatives to make sure the space is safe, comfortable, and consensual.
As each person enters the space, they're given a little kit of safer sex equipment and information. And in that kit, we also provide a list of the rules and etiquette for our STEAM event.
As well, all the organizers will be wearing glow-in-the-dark bracelets to make ourselves visible. And so we'll be around as basically support or anything, as long as anybody needs anything, we'll be there.
The next STEAM event will be on Thursday, May 17th. To find out more, check out www.steambathhouse.com.
For OutlookTV, this is the STEAM Collective at M2M here in Vancouver.
In sports, we sent our reporter Skylar Bear to Numbers to check in with the boys and girls at Team Wessa, who are kicking off their 2012 season with a special draft.
Draft. Draft as in beer, or draft as in I'm a pitcher, I need a catcher?
Skylar?
So I picked Dan Horwood, Dan Griffin, Corey Leighton,
Brent Furlong, Chris Morgan, Jason Crosby, Kevin Reichman.
The Wessa Softball League kicks off their 2012 season with a fun draft party here at Numbers. Who's going to make the team? Who's going to make the cut? Well, let's find out.
A 50-50 draw, pizza, and beer? Well, a draft party doesn't get any better than that. Not only was this a welcome for new players, but this was also a welcome for returning players.
Are you a returning player? You're new players?
Returning.
How many years?
A lot, yeah.
A lot?
Probably my 6th or 7th year, yeah.
Oh wow. Are you excited about whose team you're going to be on, about the selection process?
It's always a bit of a, yes, it's always
kind of nerve-wracking?
Interesting, yeah.
Okay, so are you a pitcher or are you a catcher?
Whether it was to make new friends, support our community, or just to play ball, people came for all different reasons.
I haven't played in 10 years, so I don't know if I would be any good.
I'm sure you'll catch on.
I'm sure I will.
I just wanted to be part of the community in a different way other than just the scene, like the bar scene.
For me, the thing I like most about Wessa is the aspect that we have a place that we as queer people, as gay men and women, get to go to and play, because a lot of us didn't get to play competitive sports because we were bullied or made to feel not welcome.
And the energy level at Numbers? Well, definitely a mix of excitement and anxiousness.
We've already decided whose team we want to be on, but we're not sure that he's going to pick us, so...
And what if it doesn't happen?
Well, there'll be some scratching of eyebrows, you know.
It was a whole different ball game upstairs at the coach's table, where the selection process was very strategic.
Kind of pick and choose. Well, I've got a pitcher, I've got a shortstop, I've got a first baseman. Do I need another pitcher? Do I need another shortstop? And then kind of build it out that way. Everything else is kind of utility.
Men and women of all different skill sets, whether brand new to the game or an experienced ball player, came in to join the fun.
A very widespread in skill. So you have a lot of people who are brand new to the game, never played before in their life, and it's the first time seeing a softball. Or people who've been playing, they played 20 years ago and they played competitively, or they've been playing for the last few years, so the skill is a little higher, and you have everything in between.
Pretty excited, a little bit nervous. Never played softball before, so we'll see how it goes.
You've never played softball before?
No, never.
How about we have a little practice?
Okay.
So how about, maybe you throw me a ball and I'll bat it? Is that the term?
All right, we can do that.
Want to do that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's go.
At Numbers Cabaret, this is Skylar Bear for Outlook TV.
I think I'm cut from the team.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this episode. But now we're going to beg you to like us.
On Facebook, at our Facebook page, visit and hit like. Also, visit our webpage where you can check out past episodes and see what's happening at Outlook TV.
And if you think this looks like fun, which it is, we'd like you to join us as a volunteer. Shoot us an email.
Catching you up on all that's queer, I'm Dan Doomshaw.
And I'm Rebecca Wyman. Thanks so much for watching us.